Yo, what's up guys, Blackload is back again with another video here on the channel. So, I did a few things throughout the time I didn't record, but I got the next phase of the space elevator and I unlocked oil processing just to like get that done. And I did actually make an extra few motors to use, but I haven't set up anything besides like finishing that up and kind of just like giving the factory just a little bit something extra on the outside so it doesn't look like a bunch of floating structures and stuff. So yeah, but other than that, didn't really do much. But I kind of do want to set up some oil processing and stuff, refineries and oil extractors and so on, just to get that up and running so I can start to unlock the manufacturer. So I can start to unlock the industrial manufacturing, to unlock computers, to start to make computers so we can get the expanded power infrastructure. So yeah, I kind of do want to go for that because I want some extra power. Not that we're running that bad on power. I mean, I'm producing 1,800, so that I should survive for a while still. But yeah, I do want to finish this and get those all up and running. So I know there's I think two pure oil nodes and one normal, or three pure. I'm not sure, but on that side over there. So I think I might actually set up my coal, my olfactory over there, but we will. There's floating mushroom. But yeah, we will see. So quickly, I do want to grab some materials. Haven't done actually anything on the inside, but I am producing a decent amount of things here and there. Right. But I'm quickly gonna head there, start planning a few things out here and there, and just set up some basic production. I'm not gonna go all out for now. I just do want to get the oil and the plastic and rubber up and running. Alright, just a quick update here. Uh, got other location where I'm gonna start. I might change it up. I'm, like I said, doing a really small setup here. So yeah, the scan just that one normal node, 120 meters of water coming in, will support this for all four of these refineries. I might actually remove some of these refineries. I forgot to actually calculate how much residue oil I'm getting, so they might even like there might even just be two of them, because two of them are gonna produce plastic and two of them are gonna produce rubber, giving the residue, and that the residue oil I'm gonna turn it into petroleum coke. I know it's useless as a fuel, but I might use that for the explorer, just like store some of those up. Might be a bad resource for the fuel, but I mean, I don't have to use coal and search for coal again, so yeah. But this is kind of what I have at the moment. Nothing all set up. I'm just kind of linking everything up with the pipes down here. If I can just get down here. Oh, man. Alright. The pipes, I know there's like the start. I had to use the noodle configuration because it's kind of sitting on a weird area, but yeah, so I mean it kind of works. Luckily you won't see the bottom part, only the top part, and I mean that looks neat, so that's all that matters. What's underneath, well, if you can't see it, it doesn't hurt you, right? But yeah, but gonna quickly just finish all this up, connect it, and then do the calculations for how many residue oil I'm producing, so I can just uh, take some of these refineries away if I have to. So if you followed the video thus far, and if you enjoyed it so far, feel free to subscribe and leave a comment, tell me what you think. And if you have any questions regarding my setup or why I do certain things the way I do, feel free to ask them in the comments, and I'll make a video explaining that if I can. But back to the video, right? So what I did here, I just kind of like did a few things to make it a bit neater. Lay the foundation for the piping over here, going through a floor hole for the pipes going down, and then I kind of just lowered this whole foundation a bit, just because that kind of weird corner, yeah, kind of bugged me. So kind of just change it up a bit, let the pipes run vertically in, up until the end, and the same on this side. But this is the output. So it's all gonna come down here and then run around going into that one out input over there, because I didn't need 4 extra refineries. I just needed one, and I overclocked it to 150% using 60 heavy oil residue per minute, and this whole setup over here is producing 60. So yeah, I'm just gonna quickly set up a few extra storages, link that bottom part up, put in the storages, and just turn it on so it can run a bit, so we can start maybe researching them manufacturer. And then I do kind of just quickly want to drop by the steel factory, and just like start up the motor production so I can get some motors, because I do see that I'm using a lot of motors, even like constructing this. So I do kind of just want to get a steady inflow of motors here and there. But yeah, we're gonna finish this up and I'll see you guys in a bit. And it is all up and running, guys. um, Running perfectly. I haven't found any problems yet. It should also be 100% efficient. I did work it out to be so, but if something goes wrong, I'll check to fix it. Yeah, but it all runs. Shouldn't get any problems. The petroleum coke is filling up the fastest out of all of them. And I'm getting a status about plastic and rubber. So once I get a few extra rubber, I'm quickly going to go back, see if I can get manufacturing research to get computers, and then just see if I can do something about the motor shortage I have at the moment. So yeah, but I'll see you guys once I get at the steel factory for the motors, or maybe a bit earlier when I do the research for the manufacturer. But yeah. Alright guys, I am back here again. Right, so I'm gonna unlock industrial manufacturing. Quickly gonna throw that and that in there. Grab the extra bit of motors and just yoink them there. And the wire, I don't have enough. Also, gonna grab that. Got the wire, put the wire in there. And send it off. Right, and there it goes. Okay, so now to quickly set up some of the motor production. Just have to watch this pod go off. Goodbye pod, I'll see you in 11 minutes again. Alrighty guys, real quick update of what I've been working on. Based on, well, a lot of constructors that's gonna make screws, because for the rotors I need, well, a lot of screws, 250 screws per minute, and 50 rods, which is this. And it also requires 30 steel pipes per minute, which I'm gonna grab from, well, up there. I'll find a way to bring it down. And also 80 wire per minute, which I'm also gonna produce most likely in this spot over here. So yeah, but at the moment got all the rods ready. Might have to overclock 1 or 2 constructors, and I'm also gonna overclock the assembler for the rotors and the strators to produce enough to just make sure make sure that the motors, the assemblers making the motors well runs 100% efficiency. So yeah, well, hopefully we'll see. Alrighty guys, so I started connecting everything up with conveyors, also underneath, oh, connecting everything up. This is probably going to be a temporary setup because of how much space the motors take. So I might actually in the future make a permanent factory for motors and so on. The top side also, all the resources are coming from there. So yeah, I didn't like make anything permanent because I am most likely, like I said, gonna move it in the future. So yeah, so I just kind of placed it down random. If I'm gonna keep it here, I'm gonna redo this whole part and make it a bit better. But for now, this is what I got. Alright guys, I am finally at last. Smelter's all connected up, not the base connection at the moment, but as I said, the motor part is temporary, so it might get removed in the future, and I'm still gonna like work on the connections and stuff once I get to the fine tweaks of the factory. I'm gonna improve this whole part over here where the steel production is happening, like I did at the iron facility, but that's gonna happen a little bit later. Not gonna happen now, because that does take a lot of time. But it's all connected. Looks decent. Some of the there's a few places where I feel like I could have done a bit better, like over here. But yeah, other than that, it looks quite nice. But now to just go and connect up the last power wires, just to connect up the two miners with power, and then it will all start running. Oh yeah. Okay, yeah, I'm barely scraping the top part, so I might want to work towards full power. But that's gonna have to wait a little bit. But yeah, guys, this is gonna be it for this video. I do hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, do smash that like button. If you didn't dislike, do leave a comment on what you would like to see next, or if you have any questions with my setup, feel free to ask them away in the comments. I'll leave a link up there in the corner for you to check out the previous video if you haven't checked it out, and check out the whole series that I'm doing currently on the channel. But you guys, that's it. Until next time. Bye.